Shout out goes out to Mitch Conquest, and it goes as follows. Hope this movie helps reignite faith in the DCU for you. I mean, I really hope so. Like, I can't even say it has for me because I haven't seen the movie yet. But like, if it's good, hey man, I'll give it to him. If it's bad, I will be here and I will roast them because Superman is my goat, and I will not handle any slander. Anyway, let's get on to the Bible verse. But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. Jeremiah 17:7. Now let's get on to the main video. The upcoming Supergirl movie was originally announced Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, but fans noticed that James Gunn has recently been referring to the project as simply known as Supergirl on social media. In an interview with Rolling Stone, James Gunn confirmed the title change was saying, I think it's just called Supergirl now. And let's get into the main overall video of it.
2 hours later.
Alright, we have breaking news on the front of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Now, personally, as you know, I am not the biggest fan of gender bends and gender swaps. And before you people in the comments say, well, it happened in the comic, I don't give a damn. Just because it's in the comic, it doesn't mean it's always a good thing to readapt or adapt. Personally, I've made my stance pretty clear and pretty consistent when it comes to these type of characters. And it's especially funny when people compare Kara, because it's like, gang, she literally is a relative of Superman, which makes it even more apparent, right? Literally the freaking cousin of Kal-El. You know, same genius parents, same planet blowing up at the same time, but time displaced, yada yada yada, whoop whoop whoop. So as you can see, not a fan of this character, especially the way modern writers handle her. They're basically using her as another Wonder Woman stand-in, specifically in the live action front when it comes to a lot of her own projects, whether it be the show Supergirl, a guilty pleasure of mine. If she didn't have that S shield on her chest, I would not be watching the show, but unfortunately she does, and I've watched it, and honestly, yeah, it's whatever. It started to get very politically correct very quickly, especially after the later seasons. I don't know what it is. It's like the longer the CW runs superhero shows, it's like the worse the shows get on its front and on the face of it. But back to the main point, I just had to add context for what we're talking about. So basically, James Gunn reported that, oh yeah, I'm changing the title of the Superman.
What?
I'm changing the title of the Superwoman trailer.
I'm sorry.
I'm changing the title of the Supergirl film in general. Now, personally, I don't really care. Like, James Gunn has changed the title of the Superman movie like several times at this point. I say several, but it was like once or twice. I don't care. Anyway, you get the point. It's whatever. Like, honestly, it's fine. Like, I don't mind them like changing up things for the sake of it, you know, for making it flow more for the audience and just making it look better for the AdSense. So I get it. People do what they do. Hell, I change my thumbnails every now and then. But personally, yeah, Woman of Tomorrow is going to take a lot of inspiration from the, you know, comic run of the same name. Now, does this bode well for the film? Because they basically said, oh yeah, we're changing the title. But I think he just did that again for marketing purposes. I don't think it's like a big deal. I think for the most part, he's still going to take inspiration from that comic run that actually released. And for context, for the comic run, essentially, it was basically like, oh, Supergirl Kara Zor-El was on a red sun planet to just genuinely enjoy her birthday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. She went on a revenge quest with this very young upstart, young woman, basically trying to find a vengeance that she was searching for but for so long. And they ended up globetrotting, going from planet to planet, finding different, you know, tyrants of all shapes and sizes, finding different issues, and of course, Supergirl being Supergirl, solving problems across the universe and across the galaxy, not too dissimilar from Superboy, Man of Tomorrow. So personally, it's okay. It was a fine comic run for the most part. Like, I haven't read it in some time, but from what I've read, the art is okay. The story is great. Honestly, the coloring of the art itself is fantastic. It pops. It really does shine to these type of stories personally. And yeah, just in general, it was a good run. I personally thought it was okay. Like I said, not good, not the worst. It was okay. It was valid enough as it is. It wasn't completely intolerable filled with modern writing, in my opinion. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think this is a solid framework to make a Supergirl story, even if I don't agree with making Supergirl stories. I do understand that using the best adaptation for an adaptation is the greater part of a larger whole. So in my opinion, I'm excited to see what they'll do with it. In my opinion, I think it's going to be very interesting. I think for the most part, I want to see the changes they're going to make with Lobo's character, because I don't know if you've known, but in talks, of course, Lobo will be in this movie. He's going to be like basically a very central character. I don't know if he's going to be the main antagonist. I don't know if he's going to be like, I don't know if he's going to be like someone who's just going to be part of the group. But either way, I'm just glad that Jason Momoa is going to be Lobo. Everyone's been clamoring for it for so long.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.